Hey y'all, it's Lady Soul. It's another reflection. So today I'm sitting outside and I know I'm going through a spiritual warfare. I know I am. I feel it because things can be going so good and the enemy sees that he don't like it. So I'm going through it. It went through my house and went through every child in my house, and I've got it somewhat tamed to some degree, but it's like, oh, I'm coming for you. And I'm like, no, you're not, Joker. Because, I'm not going to be the woman that's going to tear down my foundation, not with my hands and not with my mouth. I refuse to do that. No, I have come too far in my life to sit here and allow the enemy to take control of me. I was sitting here this morning and I just felt it like, oh my goodness, I'm about to have a meltdown. Oh my gosh, why am I crying? Why? And it hit me. Chanel, you're being attacked. I have been wanting to record all day, actually, for the past few days. I've been wanting to. But every time I got into the groove of wanting to do it and wanting to get somewhere, I couldn't. This stuff is supposed to naturally flow. I shouldn't have to sit and think about what I'm going to speak about. That's ridiculous. And I'm not going to sit here and force something that is not really coming from my heart. Not going to do that. I just feel like I'll just be lying to myself and to anyone else who's listening. So I had to go through that, like I said, everybody's in their feelings. Well, I was in my feelings today. And I'm glad I relieved it. I relieved what all of what was bottling up inside of me. I tell my children, I was like, oh, it's a little mommy moment I'm having. Well, today was definitely a mommy moment. Okay. And I had to release some things. And, as we're going through, and I hear it every day and I see it, and now I understand it to the fullest, that we all go through a spiritual warfare. When we're trying to elevate to the next level, we're getting hit in different aspects in our life, and we're just like, what are we doing? Where are we going? Sorry. And you also can get distracted. It can also throw you completely off. Anybody can come in. The enemy will use anything to throw you off track. And so I had my little mommy moment. So I'm sitting here and I'm beating myself up. We are our own critics. We I know what my flaws are. It's my confidence. It's certain things that I'm learning along the way. So like I was saying, in when we're elevating and we're leveling up, we're gonna get hit with some serious spiritual warfares, and sometimes they are much tougher than the ones that we experienced before, because the more you elevate, the higher things are gonna get, and it's gonna be woo woo, and you got to cry, baby. If you gotta cry, cry. If you gotta scream, scream, because I promise you that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. But come to that crying and screaming and doing whatever it is, I've come to my realization. God has really put in so much in front of me. I get how life is a cycle. Sometimes, okay, for example, how we can you're a doctor or you're a lawyer or whatever your path, is taking you. Sometimes we get tired with that same position doing the same thing. But how do you not know that God is trying to level you up to be something? That does not mean that that's not your passion. You being in the health field, you could do something else with that, because there's a lot of things you have to learn in that process to get that title in your name, right? So I had to sit here again and relieve and just get it out. And I understand that sometimes when we go, he gives it to us and he shows us, we go through that, then we have different things that come up in life, and it's just like, God, what are we doing? What it is, but I understand. That's why I have this name called Ore. It's an original life that raptured with elegance. My son showed me some things in the midst of me being pregnant with him. I'm going to be honest. I went through some hell and high waters. I really did. But you know what? I had to go through all of that rapture. I had to go through it. Then my daughter came, my last baby, and she gave me the elegance. God told me, I'm giving you this. I've given you the original life that raptured with elegance. She was my ending to my beginning. And I thank God for that, because I've been through some things. And I promise you, I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in one day. Today is not the day to go in, but I promise you, I've been on certain spectrums that I can relate. And even if I didn't go through it, I promise you, I know somebody. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I'm like, whoa. God puts us in certain places to have a certain passion for certain things because it's something He wants us to do. There's something, because we can get uncomfortable and be like, well, I love what I do, but I don't want to be here. Well, did you think about, okay, well, what entails in this job description? What else can I do? What is it that you love to do? What is it that you're so passionate about, that you know that God is all God? Everything is put right in front of you. Because I tell you one thing, I sat there today and I said, God, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I don't even know what I'm doing. And I'm being real with y'all. I don't. But I love what I do. I love that I can be on here and I can be able to talk how I want to talk, because at the end of the day, I am who I am. And no one can take that from me, because I am somebody. I am that phenomenal woman. I am that person. There's no doubt in my mind that I'm not going to succeed, because I am going to succeed. I'm going to have some bumps and bruises along the way, but I tell you, I've learned today, of all days, that you know what, this journey, I'm going to have to do it alone. I have to do it. The only ones that can come with me are my children, because I'm the only one that's giving the bread and fruit of life to them. And there's no shade to anybody. I give credit where credit is due. I love each and every one that has, I do. But I'm just speaking as though in my house, I'm everything right now. I'm the doctor, I'm the lawyer, I'm everything. God given me this position for a reason. God given me the position. Every single parent out there, I don't care if you are a man or a woman, we are put in these positions for a reason. God has a special reason for us to go through it. If you pay attention, God gives us signs. I know what my calling is, and I know that once I break through, I'm going to be phenomenal. That's who I'm going to be. Because when I walk in that room, you're going to see that light. That light might be too bright for you. I think I might have said that before in another video, but that's true. My light is too bright for you. And as I elevate, my flames elevate. So that means the darkness that you try to put over me, my light is going to outweigh your darkness. Because I walk in the light. I am the light. I am the star. I am who I am because of who He made me to be. I love myself. I have self-love. I have loyalty for myself. I have obedience for myself. I value myself. I have everlasting love for myself. That's what love means to me. And that's what I have for me. Just like happiness is the only thing that multiplies when you give it freely. Yeah. My love, I can give it freely too. But it's different types of levels to my love. But it's all going to be the same. Never would I. No. My loyalty is going to be there. My obedience is going to be there. My values to what it is that I do is going to be there. And it's going to be everlasting. I promise you that. I promise you that, because from here on out, God done told me anything I touch is going to turn gold. Anything I speak is going to turn, anything I speak on is going to turn gold. I don't think nobody hear what I'm saying. Don't nobody listen anyway. I'm just this little light-skinned girl that just be talking crazy. But I got stuff I got to say. I do. You know? Some, like I think I've said it before, that some days I may say things that may be out of character, but you know what? It may be out of character for you, but not for me or for whomever else needs to hear it. Listen, I want to be in the community. I want people to know who I am. Because trust me, I may be in my cocoon right now, because God is stirring it up for me. But when it's time for me to fly, I'm going to fly high. And you're going to know when I fly by. I love y'all.